Hello friends, welcome back to episode number 2 of Let's Play Pokemon Black Dew. I have taken a little bit of time off screen and trained bosses up to level 9, just because we are playing on challenge mode and I'm not sure what we're going to be facing this episode. I'm not sure what this building is. Oh, the trainer school. Alright, so it's not open yet. Maybe we have to do something and come back. What's this building over here? Uno's house. Oh, obviously, okay. We've been there. I keep forgetting that we actually started in a city, because I'm pretty sure this is the only Pokemon game, or at least the only mainline game, where you start in a city. But alright, that's enough running about town. Let's go ahead and start traveling to the next city, so we can give Hugh this town map. And so far the Pokemon I found in these grassy areas haven't been too interesting. Oop, I guess we're about to find one now. Although I may start actually catching them. And the reason for that is not because I necessarily want to use any of the Pokemon that we're going to be catching here, but let's see, let's use Tackle, that'll probably be a knockout. Because I was planning my team, and I want to use all Gen 5 Pokemon for this run, and all Gen 5 Pokemon that I haven't actually trained or used before. So that should make things really fun. But part of the trouble with that is that 2 of the Pokemon that I want to train can only be caught either very late in the game or in the post-game. At which point really training them up is a lot less fun because there's not really as much plot to do. So what I've decided to do instead, let's go for Ember this time. I'm not sure which one does less. I think we have a high enough attack stat where Tackle will actually do more, even though Ember gets the same type of attack bonus from being Fire type. Yeah, so instead of waiting until the very end of the game to get those 2 Pokemon, I have bred them into a level 1 Pokemon in an egg in another version, and what I'm going to do is trade them over in that egg. So they're still very low level, they're unevolved, they should not be overpowered by any means for this point in the game, and I'll train them up alongside Bassa here as part of our team. But to do that, you have to catch Pokemon to trade. So that's what I'll be doing, catching some Pokemon, and then probably between this episode and the next one, I'll trade for some eggs so we can grow our team. I think Bassa will be pretty strong for a bit. I think the first gym is normal type, but we can't rely on him forever. Let's see what this guy says. I do know about ledge jumping. Basically, it is a one-way street. And what does this sign say? Route 19. And who is this? Oh! My name is Alder. I'm a trainer with a keen interest in the world. One of my goals is to tell people about how wonderful it is to walk toward the future together with Pokemon. Quite the jump there. And you are? So you're Uno from Aspertia City. Your Tepig is a fine-looking Pokemon, but you're not exactly a seasoned trainer yet. Indeed, I'll train you a little. Follow me. So many tutorials and advice giving. Oh, and we're already in Floccesy town. Oh, that's right. Uno, are your Pokemon well? Your Pokemon are always doing their best for you, the trainer, so you must always be kind to them. My house is just a little farther. Stop by the Pokemon Center first if you'd like. I think we're okay. Alright, so just like that, we have reached our second city. Nice old clock tower there. I am happy. Alright. Hey, this way. Shall we start training? By the way, why are you holding 2 town maps? Oh ho, it's your friend's town map, is it? Your friend is the one with the Oshawott, isn't he? It just so happens he was training his Pokemon on Route 20. Well, if that's the case, you should go give him the town map first. Just follow this road, it goes to Route 20. Kind of cool that Alder has a little Pokemon field outside of his house. For those of you who haven't watched my Pokemon Black Boss Battle series, Alder is actually the champion in that game. He is no longer the champion at this point, but he is still a champion level trainer. You can tell how much your opponent wants to fight by looking into his or her eyes, don't you think? And Alder will actually be one of the toughest opponents in the game, and probably one of the last people we face way far from now at the end of this playthrough, so hopefully you guys will stick around for that, because I think it's going to be really fun putting together this team and training them up and getting them to be a fighting force that can challenge Alder and the other tough trainers much later in the game. And there will be tough trainers early in the game too, but we'll get to them soon enough. Alright, so I'm going to go for a pair of embers, and that should be enough to take out this little pat rat here. And down he goes, not too much trouble. Wow, I could really tell you wanted to win. So experience in Gen 5 is kind of unique because how much you get depends on your level compared to your opponent's level. So because we're actually a little bit over leveled here, we'll be getting less XP. So it's sort of a self-balancing program. Hey you, have you seen my key Pokemon? Take a look. I'm gonna guess a Purloin. What do you guys think your key Pokemon's gonna be? Could be a Pikachu or something, but a lot of times it's early in the game you find Pokemon, yeah, that are the same ones you encounter on the routes. And Purloin is a dark type, so our moves will both be evenly effective against it. And okay, Growl will reduce our attack stat. And as you guys probably know, there are two types of fighting moves in the game. Physical moves like Tackle and special moves like Ember. So because our attack is lowered, we're going to use a special attack move which is not affected by that. Of course, if our special attack was lowered, then we'd do the opposite. And then in addition to those types of moves, there's also status moves which don't do damage but do other effects. Like Tail Whip, for example, which lowers your opponent's defense. Feel this boiling spirit. My Patrat is going to amaze you. Somehow I doubt that, but let's see how it goes. Maybe he has like level 20 Patrat or something. It is challenge mode, but that would be like extreme challenge mode. Yeah, I think they're only like one level higher this early in the game. I don't remember what levels these Pokemon were at in the normal playthrough, but I can't imagine it was too much lower. Alright, so we took a little bit of damage there, but I think we're still okay for now. No need to run back to the Pokemon Center quite yet. And level 10! Good job, Bassa. Oh, this Willing Spirit. It wasn't supposed to end this way. Alright, on to this hiker here. Come on, a kid without a single gym badge continuing on past here. Battle with the trainers and Pokemon in this area, then battle some more. Alright, so I bet there's a gym in town that we'll have to face once we give Hugh his map. Oh. I was trying to get that item ball, but I'm not sure how you get there. Maybe by surfing? Or maybe by... Alright, let's try that again. Nope, can't jump down there. Very interesting. Well, I bet that's a tease for a later time. Meet lots of Pokemon, Floccesy Ranch, just off Floccesy Town. Wonder if they have Miltank and Mareep here. Oh, let's go in the fields a bit. Oh, I do see a Mareep. Wonder if the wild Pokemon you encounter are different here. Hey, Lillipup. Very cool Pokemon. One that I definitely would like to train in a future run, but not in this one. And actually, I should mention I'm not trading for 2 eggs, but actually 3 eggs, because 2 of the Pokemon can't be obtained until much, much later in the game. And the third one is kind of in the same boat. Well, I should have caught Lillipup there for the trade. We'll catch the next one. It's a Pokemon that you can actually catch super early on in Black and White, but for whatever reason in Black 2 and White 2, you can't get them again until like the post game. So because it's a Pokemon that I definitely want to train and think would be a good addition to our team, we'll just get it as an egg. Oh, nice! You've come here to toughen up. All right, let's see how much stronger you become. Come at me. Oh, I wasn't expecting a fight again this soon. He really likes to fight, doesn't he? All right, I have full confidence in Bassa. I think we can win this no problem. He still has only one Pokemon, which is good. But I would bet at level 9, Oshawott probably knows Bubble or maybe Water Gun, which is super effective, so this could definitely be a challenge. I'm also not fully healed up. We are faster, that's definitely nice. That means you can go first. And he's using Tackle, so maybe he either doesn't have Water Gun or he's not using it yet. Although, I think in challenge mode the AI is a lot smarter, which I really like. The AI in Pokemon games tends to be not always the best. It's better if you're fighting like a gym leader or an Elite Four member or somebody who's supposed to be really strong, but even then, sometimes they do things that it's just like, why would you use that move? That's not at all the best move to use. It can't be. How could I have lost? I need to apologize to my partner. I'm glad he at least seems to like his Pokemon, unlike some of the rivals in previous games. Not bad. You're thinking about how to bring out your Pokemon's strength. I should be able to count on you for backup. What are you doing here anyway? Huh? A town map? She didn't have to do that. Thanks to you, too. We just left, and you've already helped me out. These must be the ranch owners. I thought it was lively around here. You were having a Pokemon battle, huh? Isn't it nice to be young? Who are you? Who am I? I'm the owner of this ranch, and this is my wife. After a Pokemon battle, you should heal your Pokemon's HP, right? Here, I'll give you this. Well, that's very kind of you. Another potion. And one for you. It's nice to have potions when you're far away from a Pokemon Center. By the way, you didn't happen to see a Herdier around here, did you? I can't figure out where it went. Our two Herdier... Oh, I was about to say there's one right behind him, but I guess he has two. Our two Herdier are always together, and this is the first time one has wandered off, so I'm a little worried. You're a little worried? Are you kidding me? Your Pokemon might be lost forever. Whatever, I'll look. Uno, help out. Well, he's got the right spirit, but his bedside manner could use a little work. Why did he get so mad? I think it's probably just playing somewhere in the ranch. I wonder. By the way, dear, if your Pokemon get hurt, let me know. I'll make them feel better for you. Oh, that's cool. I guess she's like a traveling Pokemon Center, kind of. Well, we did take some damage from that battle, so let's get all healed up. And I see a Mareep. And another Mareep. And who are you? Oh, you are a trainer. Let's see who has the most admirable Pokemon. Well, I think that's probably a matter of opinion. Alright, and she has another Purloin. I'm gonna guess a Purloin and a Lillipup. Alright, let's go ahead and start with Tackle. That should do a little more damage, I think. And once again, Growl reduces the damage that Tackle does, so we're going to switch to Ember here. Earlier I mentioned same type attack bonus. That is a increase in damage that you get whenever you use a move that's the same type as the type your Pokemon is. Oh, Swaddle is a bug type. I believe a grass and bug type, so fire should be doubly super effective. An easy one-hit knockout there. So for example, in this case, Bassa is a fire type, so by using Ember, it actually gets a 50% damage boost. But Tackle would not get that damage boost because we are not normal type. Alright, let's grab this item before we keep searching. Just a Pokeball. Will probably come in handy though. Maybe right now. And we have a Patrat here. Alright, let's go ahead and weaken it with a Ember. And then we'll go ahead and throw the Pokeball. And then once I trade over for those 3 eggs and hatch them, the last 2 members of the team will be able to catch normally in the playthrough. I think one is around like the 3rd, maybe 4th gym badge, and the other one maybe around the 5th or 6th, so it'll be a little while, which is one reason I didn't want to wait for like our entire team. But also like not, you know, not the very end of the game. Extremely cautious, one of them will always be on the lookout, but it won't notice a foe coming from behind. Maybe they need 2 lookouts. Alright. So we have added Patrat to our party, at least for a moment. As for what I'll probably do, usually I put our Pokemon team on screen because it's kind of cool to keep track. Oh, what's this? Hold that thought. Did Herdier wander somewhere back here? Let's have a look. Hey, I was going this way first. Wow, this ranch is really big. I was thinking that too. And another trainer. Looks like an elderly person. Oh, I haven't seen you before. Would you mind sparring with me? It would be my pleasure. It's a janitor. Janitor Orville. And he's got a little pup. What was I just saying? I was talking about the same type of attack bonus, and then our team, and getting them. And I'm sure I was saying something after that, but I don't know what it was. So, oh, I know what it was. Yeah, usually during Let's Plays, I put our current team up on screen. But I think for this one, I'm going to just put our actual like fighting team members, like our main team, to keep track of. Because having random Pokemon for like HMs or just, you know, because we just caught them, I'm not sure that really matters as much. And changing the video every single time one of those changes ends up being a bit of a pain and quite time consuming. So I'd rather spend that time actually making these videos and uploading them and not making all these frames. So what I'll probably do is just go ahead and add our main team members as we go through the playthrough. Alright, one reason I'm using Ember is because I believe Mareep has the ability Static, which means when you attack it with a contact move, like Tackle, it has like a 30% chance of paralyzing your Pokemon. So I don't want to be paralyzed. That would be bad. So I figured Ember would be a little bit safer there. Alright, good battle, Janitor, although I don't know if there's Janitor here at a ranch. And, oh, Paralyze Seal. Well, that's very appropriate. So I guess if you get paralyzed by the Mareep, that's a good time for it. If your Pokemon is paralyzed, use one of these. Still, Pokemon don't just wander off on their own. In a worst case scenario, it might be involved in some trouble. Ooh, I wonder if some certain ne'er-do-wells, a certain evil team, might be involved here. I wasn't thinking of that, but perhaps I should have been. Alright, let's not jump down there quite yet. Let's face this youngster first. You sure are unlucky to have run into someone as strong as me. We'll see about that. I'm going to try to face as many trainers as I see, since I think we'll need the experience as we get to the gym leaders and tougher fights. And I'm pretty sure you get more experience from fighting trainers, so we might as well get it while we can, instead of just grinding against low-level wild Pokemon. Alright, our defense is lower, but I don't think that will matter too much. Although he does have a second Pokemon, so it very well could. Critical hit, but doesn't really matter there. And I think this is the last generation where critical hits do double damage. After this, they start doing 1.5 times instead, which is probably a good change in my opinion. Alright, so Psyduck is a water type. Hopefully it doesn't know, like, Water Gun or something, but Water Sport I am less worried about. It doesn't do damage, it just makes water moves more powerful. Or fire moves less powerful, I don't know. I really don't like the sport moves. They've always seemed like inferior versions of weather moves to me. But who knows, maybe I'm missing out, and if I am, let me know in the comments. I guess it was I who was unlucky to have run into you. Well, if you had a fun battle, then it wasn't unlucky, was it? And we found an X-Attack. That's a in-battle item that will raise attack, but like I said, I'm not going to be using any in-battle items except held items, and Pokeballs obviously, so probably won't use that, we'll probably just sell it at some point. A little bit of a maze here. Alright, guess we have to go down to go up. And some ranch buildings. Oh, we're back where we started. Well, then I suspect we made a wrong turn somewhere. Alright, let's try heading back this way again. Oh, you know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and just heal up. I like how they even play the Pokemon Center music. Alright, thank you once again. It'd be cool if you could like find Pokemon in the hay bales. Maybe like a Sandshrew or something. Alright, so we think Herdier went this way. Have I been down here? I don't think I've been... Yes, I did go down here. Clearly I'm missing... Oh, I guess behind that trainer. Can I go back this way? Okay, I can go here. Yeah, this ranch is very confusing. Okay, so I go this way. Oh, I see. And then make a right up here. Tricky, tricky. Alright, I think it's time to catch a Lillipup, at least temporarily. Oh no! One hit knockout. Alright, once again Lillipup has eluded us, but that's okay, we'll catch something else. Defense Curl, probably not. Let's see what we have. Well, I'll get rid of Odor Sleuth because, yeah, I really don't need that too much. We probably won't be fighting too many ghost types, and even if we do, we have fire attacks, so... I probably won't use Defense Curl too much, but the reason I'm getting it is because if we can learn Rollout, it can make a nice, fun combo. Warp! Did you hear that just now? I'll check this area. You go deeper in the grove and look. For a second I thought that was you making the Yarp sound. Oh, look what I see. I think my earlier theory is correct. And we have another wild battle. Eventually I'll buy some repels. We don't run into all these wild Pokemon as often, because I know that's probably not the most fun part of the Let's Play. But I think we first have to get to a city that actually sells repels. Alright, this one's a little bit of a higher level, but just to be safe, I'm going to use Ember. Yeah, there we go. So this pretty much confirms my what I was thinking before, which is that Ember does less damage just because our attack stat is so much higher than our special attack stat. I also have a slight correction to something I said last episode, which was that I've never trained a Tepig before, which is actually not true. I've trained a Tepig twice, just not for very long. Both of my Pokemon White Boss Battle series and my Pokemon, White 2 and Black Boss Battle series, I started with a Tepig, but I only used it to beat the first gym, at which point you could trade over another team. So I've never trained one until it evolved, and definitely not until it became an Emboar. Yarp! That cry, you found it! What a relief! Okay, I'll go call its trainer. You stay here with it. I found it, but who else did I find? Tch! You little pest! I'm a member of a group that strikes fear into the hearts of those who stand before it. Team Plasma. Ever heard of it? I'm gonna say no, just so we get the explanation here. Really? We're the righteous group that tried to conquer Unova 2 years back in order to liberate Pokemon. Whatever. Fools will never understand us. Still, first I got lost chasing Herdier, and now some nosy kid caught me. All of this is your fault. Take this. And we got a TM21 Frustration. Okay, I'll use this opportunity to retreat for now. Oh, I thought we'd get to face him. That would have been fun. Frustration is an interesting move. It's not one I generally recommend, because it does more damage the more your Pokemon dislike you. And one, in my opinion, is no fun making your Pokemon dislike you, but even if you're into that, like everything you do in the game gets your Pokemon to like you more and dislike you less, so it'd be really hard to keep Frustration at a high power level. Its counterpart, Return, which does more damage the higher your friendship is much better in my opinion. Herdier! What made you come all the way back here? Well, at any rate, I'm really grateful for your help, you two. I guess my character is... He's not really a mute, because we've definitely said things that haven't been shown before, like the town map, so it's weird that we can't just tell him about the Team Plasma Grunt, although maybe we're about to. You're awfully calm about this. Your Pokemon might have been gone for good. Take better care of it. A little high and mighty there. I wonder if something happened to him. It's like he's afraid of losing Pokemon. Come on, Herdier. Everyone's waiting. Let's go home. Alright, let's not go home quite yet for us. Let's check out our team here and see how many we have. Okay, we do have 3 others, that's good. So let's go ahead and continue on in the journey. So Team Plasma is the enemy team here in the Unova region, and we fought them quite a bit in the previous game and thwarted their plot to take over the world, but their leader Getsus did manage to escape, as did N, who was basically like one of your rivals, a child who was being manipulated by Getsus to be the quote-unquote king of Team Plasma, and finally realized that he was being manipulated and went on his own journey and hasn't been seen since. We will see N later in this game, and that's all I'm going to say. But where, when, and how, you'll just have to stay tuned and find out. Alright, well, I'm glad the Herdier are back together again. But I don't think that guy is going to let us go forward. Yep, until we actually get a gym badge. So let's go ahead and head back into town and see if we can find a gym. And I'll go ahead and defeat this Patrat just for some more experience. Usually the first gyms, the Pokemon are around levels like 10 to 14 or so. So, of course, this is challenge mode, so it might be a level or two higher. So we might actually need to evolve, which is probably level 16. Most starters it's level 16, although some it's 14, some it's 18, so hard to say for sure. Oh, it looks like you've delivered the town map to your friend. You were only gone a moment, but you and your Pokemon have grown. Why, I could almost mistake you for someone else. Well then, instead of training you, I would like you and your Pokemon to give me a hand. Alright, let's go see what we can help Alder with. Everybody needs a favor, it seems. In Floccesy Ranch, wild Pokemon might surprise you. In times like that, only your Pokemon can help you out. Oop, aha. Little hidden items in this game. X speed is just like X attack, but obviously works for speed and not attack. And ooh, a little trail here. What is this? Should I not go in here until I talk to Alder? Alright, let's go talk to Alder in case he has like a mission for us in here. But if not, we'll come back here. This kind of reminds me of like Yoda's hut with like a secret cave behind it. Hopefully I don't end up like fighting Darth Vader in there. That'd be a plot twist. Oh, are we going to help train that person, sir? Really? But that trainer looks really tough. That's right. This trainer may be tough, but you can learn from losing as well. More importantly, haven't I been telling you just to enjoy Pokemon battles? So Uno, please be their opponent. I'll show you what's cool about my Pokemon. Alright, so we're fighting little kids now, I guess. Let's see how strong they are. I feel like I should go easy on them because they're kids, but I guess that wouldn't really teach them anything. They actually have pretty strong Pokemon, to be honest. The three monkey Pokemon of the Unova region are Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour. And they are Grass, Fire, and Water type. So they're almost like starters in a way, but you can catch them in the wild, and I think in the original games you can actually get one as a gift. So it's kind of cool that if you have like a Fire type starter but need a Grass type, that could be a good way to go. Alright, I bet she's going to have one of the other two monkey Pokemon. Some Pokemon battles are decided by type matchups. Maybe the first one is the one your starter is good against, and hers will be the one that your starter is weak against. That'd be kind of cool. So, Panpour. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I think one day, and it might be a while because I've just made one series in Gen 5 and I'm making another one right now. Let's use Tailwind first. But eventually I'd like to come back and do like a team with Lillipup and maybe like the three monkeys, and there are definitely some other cool Gen 5 Pokemon that I have not trained. One thing I love about Gen 5 is that there are 150 new Pokemon, so there's just so many cool ones that it would take many playthroughs to play through all of them. And so far this is only my 4th Gen 5 playthrough. The first one I did years ago, so it's not recorded, but yeah, so I've only actually, after this, will have trained 24 Pokemon, and there are plenty more fully evolved Gen 5 ones than that. That was a truly rousing battle. I could tell that all the Pokemon were enjoying themselves as well. How about it, Uno? Pokemon types are very important in battle, aren't they? Water is strong against fire, fire is strong against grass, grass is strong against water. Type matchups don't decide everything, though. But listen, when a Pokemon uses a move that matches its type, the move becomes more powerful. Ah, we knew that. We were just talking about that. Let's heal those hardworking Pokemon. Tepig, you did a great job for Uno. Meeting Pokemon and people you never would have met otherwise is truly one of the great things about traveling. Very true. Ooh, what's this? Oh, for a second there I thought maybe like you get to choose one of the monkeys, but I guess not. Hey, we're the monkeys. Alright, well, I think that's probably a good point to go ahead and end episode 2 after we talk to this guy. I know this is Sutton, but nice to meet you. Now don't say anything, just take this. What is this? The Metal Box. This is a metal box, and people call me Mr. Metal. By the way, do you know a competition called the Metal Rally? I do not. Whether you know it or not, I'll explain it to you. The Metal Rally is an event that evaluates various activities of trainers. So in commemoration of your participation, please take this medal. I think it's kind of like an achievement system where you can collect medals for doing different things in the games, but probably won't worry about that too much. We'll do a lot in this game for sure, including some stuff that's like not in the main quest line. But medal hunting explicitly will probably not be part of them. Uno. As for the newly opened Pokemon Gym in Espertia City, I heard a new gym leader has arrived there. You should go and test how strong you've become. Alright, I just might do that. But first, I'm going to take a quick break. I will trade our 3 Pokemon we just caught for 3 eggs, and then we can start building our team. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully you guys are too. And I hope you stay tuned for episode number 3. Thanks for watching, keep being awesome, and I'll see you guys again soon.